Welcome back, everybody. And before I say anything, yes, I did change my shirt because I didn't want it to be white. It seemed like I was doing a critical thing. Psych, I'm not going to let you guys shame me. I lied. I went where no one ever dared to go before. Something that you'd never expect to ever see from me. I did it. I finally watched an anime. I know, crazy, crazy thing to ever hear from me. You look at me and think, this guy fucks. He doesn't have time to watch anime. Normally, you're right. But I decided to prove you all wrong for once, and I watched an anime. It may seem like a weird thing to just randomly drop, but out of all the years I've been alive, I've never enjoyed anime. It's not like I've never tried watching animes. They just weren't my cup of tea. There are just certain things in anime that, like, as soon as I see it happen, it like gives me that feeling like when people hear the word like moist, you know what I'm talking about, where they just get that visceral reaction. That's me with some of like the creative like styles they do with animes. The biggest thing for me is my headset just broke. The biggest thing for me is like when the eating scenes, when they're like just devouring food and it just shows, I don't know, it's super uncomfortable whenever I see that. It's like the overexpression of like eating food. I guess the best way to describe it. But yeah, there's just that and a few other things that like whenever I tried watching an anime and that happened, I just got de-interested in the show. But this is the first time that even if there was that, I tried to push through it because I really wanted to finally say I watched an anime. The first ever anime I ever decided to watch, Attack on Titan. You know, it's been named, a very popular anime. It was really the only reason I decided to watch it is because I've only heard good things, and it was a whole Fortnite season, so it had to be good. I didn't know anything about the anime though. I knew that obviously there were giant like Titan creatures, but I didn't know anything about it. I'd never seen anything on my timeline because it knows I don't like anime, so it just never put anything on my feed. But overall, it was a really good show. I actually enjoyed it. There was one point in the show where I almost stopped watching just because like it was so odd to me. It was the beginning of season 3 when they just straight up turned it into like a weird like stopping the government type show, and I was like, the first like 7 episodes I'm sitting here and I'm like, what is going on? This show just do a complete 180. And then I was watching a TikTok and it said like the greatest seasons of television of all time, and season 3 of Attack on Titan was up there in like top 5, and I was like, I guess I got to power through it. It was a really good season. When the Beast shows up and the Colossal and the Armored Titan, they're all fighting. Yeah, really, really good show. Overall, though, I'd probably give Attack on Titan at least like an 8.7 out of 10. I mean, it was a great show. There's not very many gripes I have with the show overall. Always outside of that one scene of like the food eating that was in like the first like 3 episodes, probably. I think it was. I think it's when Sasha gets food from Historia at the beginning of the show. I think that's what it was. I mean, outside of the one gripe, the show had a very good cohesive story. I think they ended it probably the best they probably could. I mean, with the show as popular as it was, it's kind of hard to end a great show. Example, Game of Thrones. I just wanted to go ahead and state that I finally did it. My friends can stop yelling at me to watch animes and stop recommending animes because I finally watched one. That's really it. See ya.